catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Drake, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got good go retrieve it, short small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're gonna need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. He's got it in the red zone. And they're able to bring him down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
He was brought down by Jared Verse. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run. Pacheco. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Pacheco, and he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage, and now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Butker knocks it through. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Butker knocks it through. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Blake Corum now to return it.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Set. Blue 60. 10, 10. 20.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Nakua here, he's got it! And he's gonna just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 27 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
First down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
50-50. Lady. Tonight.
First and 10, here's Stafford. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready. Lady.
Stafford now on second and 10. And he's going to try another deep one here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Set. White. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. 22.
Stafford throwing again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Moving hot.
Here's Stafford. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Rams make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Set. 32. Go 20. 20 hot.
Looking to throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To throw, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We go set. 20 hot.
Give to Williams from the gun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready hot.
Stafford from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Williams. He has room past the 25. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it along the sideline. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Stafford. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Yellow 20!
Looking to throw. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams get this tie before the end of the third. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
And they just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They've got first down here from the 36. Running up the middle, Pacheco. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow!
Right back to Pacheco. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All set now, 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs down by only 1. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Yellow!
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Set. Red 80.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Yellow 20.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down from the 42.
Set. 280. .32. Moving hot.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he works his way for a gain of 4. The Chiefs will lose their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180. Middle.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Here he is to throw. This is a heater going deep. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Chiefs get the football back at the 11.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted!